Hey, this is not going to be a long video. You know, the game's getting ready to come on pretty soon, but for people who like to be updated on new developments, they've done their autopsy and everything they were going to do on Charlie. Um, his body was going back as the with military escort and everything. He's been escorted back to. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Shillis or Chills. How you doing? Yes, he's being flown back. Happy Thursday to you too. His body is being flown back to Arizona, like as we speak. He's probably already there by now. He went to Air Force 2, and they're going to fly him out of Utah to Arizona, where the family is going to set the stage to have, because, Trump is right now, she's with Vice President J.D. Vance. He's there to assist. Trump hasn't been there, but J.D. Vance is there with the family. Um, what they're planning on doing, well, what they're planning on doing is trying to put this, get this thing, they can't have this linger 2 weeks. So the family has made the decision. Um, his pastor is there with the family trying to keep her grounded, saying Charlie isn't dead, he's still alive. He's just now starting to live. You know, there's a lot of false reports saying the Cubs are going to give him stock and give the family stock in the team. All of this stuff is just ludicrous. Okay, it's been a lot of ludicrous lies going on right now. So the family just wants this portion of it because they're crushed right now. It's been like, it hadn't even been 48 hours, and right now the family is completely devastated. So what they want to do is they're going to have a memorial set up in Arizona for next week. That's when Donald Trump will be present. So Secret Service will be on deck because the president, vice president, is going to be in attendance. And when he's there, Secret Service is going to be on extra patrol. Yes, the family wants to get this over with and get his body into the ground as quickly as possible, so they can get on with the grieving process more and more. Just his family is devastated right now. And he has family here in Arlington Heights, so he's an Arlington Heights kid, Chicago kid at heart. So it's super sad. It's sad that people have to use violence to get the results they want. That's the ugliest Honda I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. That's the ugliest Honda I have ever seen in my life. You see that? That's the ugliest Honda I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what they were thinking with that. They've had 3 weird deaths back to back to back. First it was the woman. I mean, it was the woman, then it was the big guy. Now Charlie. And the fact that it's all over Instagram and Snapchats and it's you know, don't even go to the Instagram threads. It's even worse. So I just stay away from it, because I don't want to get sucked into that. It's a vortex of just hate. And you don't want to get caught up in it. No, you want to just stay being you, stay being clear, stay being focused. So Charlie Kirk is going home so he can be with his family. And that's the best thing, of this situation, is that they're getting the steps to getting the ceremony together, because this whole next week is going to be hell. To go through this for 2 weeks, to have to grieve and go through the process again of putting his body away, that is too much for a family. Especially with 2 little kids who don't even understand why their father isn't there with them. Yeah, I know. So the president of the United States will be present. Charlie's being flown back to Arizona. And the ceremony will be next week. Dates and times, they'll let the world know. Yeah, getting rid of conflict. My pick for the game, Washington, +3. I think Jordan Love will throw a couple of interceptions tonight. And Washington's defense is solid. They are definitely solid, but their offense, they're running the snags here and there. But we'll see how it plays out in the end. Prop bet McLaren to get a touchdown. I would do that if I was you guys. Why was they so quick to name the wrong guy? They didn't name anybody. They just grabbed the diversional guy, who I believe was a diversionary tactic for them to grab that guy. And it took a lot of the security focus off of the real suspect. But they never really said he was a suspect. They just took him in for questioning. But he obviously couldn't have been the guy because he was too close to the event. So you don't want to deal with that at all. Oh, well, I don't know. I doubt if Cash is the one that's in control of his social media. Somebody else probably did that. Well, hey, how you doing? I'm all right. I know they have the 1 liters in here somewhere. Now, if you see people who usually don't have their wherewithals about themselves, you know, they keep coming up with their own crazy interpretations. Yeah, I didn't think that was a necessary thing. Okay, I'm gonna take those too. Yeah, they did him dirty, absolutely. But at least they could put all this stuff behind them, you know. So So you don't want this to linger 2 weeks. Just go ahead and have the ceremony as quickly as you can get people together. So next week they're gonna have the ceremony. Trump was in the house. Secret Service is gonna be on lock. So anybody trying some nonsense, don't. Uh, and yeah, let me get to the game. The game. Guess these the only other ones. There you go.